It's crazy. They come out of New York for a couple minutes, and niggas in New York, you heard, Riley? Niggas in New York jacking their king in New York. Stop jacking. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Check it out now. Designer. Okay, now these days, Designer ain't looking too designer. Okay, he's actually looking pretty generic. Okay, store brand. Okay, now if you don't know him, a Designer who came out with the hit single Panda. He was featured on Kanye West's The Life of Pablo album. He's also signed to Good Music. A lot of people saw him being the guy who not only was a carbon copy of Future, but the guy who could probably change the whole sound and landscape for New York when it comes to newer rappers. Instead, after we saw his big hit song, Panda, fizzle out, the songs he came with afterwards didn't really connect as we thought they would. Of course, Timmy Turner was cool. Outlet, one of my favorite songs by him, it just never really took the fuck off. And we're now left saying, was Designer a one-hit wonder? Because we're still waiting on that next big hit. Okay? Now, these days, while people are split with saying he's either finished or hey, he's with Kanye and he can't be over because Kanye is going to make sure he works, Designer hopped on his Instagram Live recently and he was commenting on other people, other newer artists coming up and coming out of New York City and claiming that they're the king of New York. Okay? Now, who is he talking about? Listen, this is only my professional opinion. I think he's talking about Tekashi 69. Tekashi 69 has some of the hottest records from New York right now. He has Gummo, Kuda, and a Kiki's about to drop in. Listen, he's only been out for like 30 seconds, all right? However, if you look on his Instagram captions, he's saying he's running his city, which is New York, okay? And he's also basically saying like he's basically king. So I believe that Designer's talking about Tekashi. Now, I'm not going to talk about anything street-oriented here because I'm going to keep it music. If we're talking about music, does Designer have a case? Saying these niggas are saying they're running New York and they barely are in the game. Now, I got to agree with Designer with that to some extent. However, I will say it's leading down a path where these newer New York artists, they're showing that they have problems with each other getting the success or the spotlight if they're not included. It's a crab in a barrel mentality because you're not the hot young rapper anymore or the go-to New York rapper. When people think about New York young rappers, don't hate on the other person because he is, all right? Now, I will say Tekashi 69, while you're making some of the dopest music, I believe, from New York when it comes to younger rappers, you have to realize that you just haven't done half of what most of these rappers done, okay? You only have 3 songs out. While they're hot and they're climbing the Billboard charts, you can't even really tour in the U.S. like that right now. You haven't really done what artists have done to put on and represent for New York. So even though it looks pretty good online, you have to convert that into much more other things, okay? Now, here's the thing. I want all these guys to really link up. Look what Atlanta has done. That's what kept them afloat. Y'all got to, rock out together, man. Y'all got to support each other, at least not beef with each other on some crab in a barrel mentality shit, because that only hurts the city, not moves it forward. And it's for the first time in a long while, the youth got a movement where you see A Boogie doing his thing. You see Dave East doing his thing. You see Designer trying to do his thing. You see, of course, Tekashi 69. You got a lot of newer acts within the city. Of course, Cardi B. How could I forget? You see them, they're young, they're energetic, they got their own movement, their own wave, and despite if they got colored hair or not, or if they're a mumble rapper or they just really rap, they are putting on for New York. And I think being a crab in a barrel by attacking whatever they want to claim, I don't think it serves no purpose for the betterment of the city, okay? But what do I know, okay? I don't know who the king of New York right now is. So y'all tell me who it is. Get in the comment box. If you guys like them, subscribe to Akademiks.